Now?
Basically, yes.
We're actually live?
We are.
Alright, so we're going to give this another try. We switched this time to the Seattle server, because apparently there is one. We didn't realize that before. And hopefully that solves all of our problems and it's a magical world. If not, I mean, we're just going to have to burn through this thing. We got about 4 minutes.
Punch it.
Speed run. Epic speed run. And yeah, you guys are the coolest for being patient. One more time. All right. Oh man, so yeah.
Testing.
I guess the idea with this opening section was to make getting the first ability more interesting. Also, just attempting to eliminate that ridiculous straightaway that we have, where it's like half an hour straightaway to start the whole entire game. And it's like, this is what distance is about, not turning. So we force you to turn now. And then yeah, these new doors are kind of a cool little thing. They're very customizable animation. So I don't think we've actually released those yet.
No.
But we'll release those at some point in the level editor. And now you gotta go through this little quarantine section to escape, and now you're in the real world. You can also see up there the traffic. Well, we keep calling it traffic. It's probably like the worst name for it. It's like a data stream.
Yeah.
But it's really cool because it adds some ambient motion to the world, and just makes it feel like, let's say, it's a little bit more alive. It's like one of those subconscious things that you feel when it's missing. But yeah, so you basically, it's a very similar thing. We recently added some of these little portal things to kind of tease other sections. But I guess I won't go too detailed in explaining what's going on. Oh, what was that?
I think hardware's bugging out.
Yeah, we're losing the Twitch stream again. I don't think the current build on Steam has those blocker things either. Those have been in there for a really long time, actually, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
they're still in here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this was also modified. I also like how Kyle added a lot of like additional kind of roads that go out throughout the city. It's just a nice little way to do that. So what's that? That's curious. Yeah. Oh, thank you. And then this is a whole new thing we're kind of trying. And power kind of boots back on. So that was interesting. I honestly, I've implemented a lot of that stuff, all that like kind of crazy warping around logic, and like it's still not crazy enough. So by the time that it's out, that level's got to be way more intense. Because I always spend a lot of time on it, get close to it, and then it's like, nope, still not intense enough. But it definitely gives you a teaser of kind of where we're going. So here we are in Lost Society, Sector 12, I believe. And honestly, I just have to express how happy I am that the stream is still up. So I probably just jinxed it, but that's all right.
Yeah.
So this level visually is probably my favorite right now. It's just, I mean, between the colors and a lot of this new kind of environment art, man, pretty sweet. And yeah, I see how you're very excited, California, to just avoid all of that environment art, but gotta do it at least once. One legit run through. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Despite that
And
thing
the stream's down now.
yeah, that was it.
It's the Unity particles.
The glorious Unity particles. But yeah, I love this, like the use of the steam and the pipes. It's something simple, but I guess it's a tiny bit like me explaining what's happening, but it's like, or spoilery, but the pipes all have kind of a destination. That's something that you kind of get a feel of as you're going through, is like, where on earth are all these pipes going? They must have some final destination, so to speak. So then we got this new guy in here. Oh, wait, what was that?
A warping.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't actually released those yet because they're extremely unstable. If you do find the warp anchor and you're wanting to mess with it, all I can say is good luck, because they're probably going to change a ton. Yeah, unstable is definitely the word for it. I know how to use them. Not like that means much. And there you go, Lost Society, so that's kind of the upgraded version. And then yeah, so let's see. So now we're gonna skip negative space. Negative space does have some cool new changes, but for the sake of it being a demo, we just go straight to departure. We want to get you to some of these teleporters and the lasers that I just brilliantly avoided there.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to hit them, and nope, missed again. Yeah, there we go. That's
Yeah, for the most part, this level's not too different than the one that's out there.
That's true. This level actually still has a lot of changes planned.
Yep.
Yeah, we actually have a really crazy idea for this level. It's potentially a bit ambitious. One thing also that you might notice, if you haven't played Adventure Mode in a while or haven't really looked at what we've been doing, the fog has been changed quite a bit. This level's not the best showing it, but I was just kind of noticing that that's something that's really nice is we're not using Union's fog anymore. It allows blendings to kind of come in sooner, but it's important on the PS4 build because PS4 we can't set the view distance to ridiculously far away, so you kind of have to try to make the closer draw distance look nicer. But yeah, so one thing that's actually changed that I think this actually made it into the experimental build that's out there right now, I'm actually really happy about it, is this section right here has actually been widened. It's actually kind of a complaint we've been getting for forever. We actually did change this. We just didn't push it into the main build. But I think it will be pushed into a main build pretty soon. It's just when you're learning the flying, it can be a little disorienting when it's trying to auto-align you to the walls, and we now have it so that it is a lot more spacious. So yeah, this is pretty much the same departure, I think, in this build.
It does have actually the new fog at the very end.
Oh, okay,
We'll
cool.
get to that.
Cool. That's true. Yeah, in terms of like adjusting for speed runs, we're not really heavily focused on like enabling or blocking speed runs at the moment with the tracks. It's actually almost more and more kind of environment art, as you'll kind of notice the tracks are fairly similar. If anything, I think what I personally want to work on is adding some more secret paths and stuff, so give you more of an intentional shortcut.
This right here has the new fog system.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit nicer. But yeah, we haven't really been like spending a lot of time factoring the speedrun routes into our modifications. Alright, so now we're going to jump to the last level of the demo. So yeah, just like that, it's almost over. And this level has definitely had the most changes. So, and a lot of it's been very experimental, thinking like we're just going to toss this on the player and see how they react, for better or worse. And we'll see what you think of it.
Yeah.
One thing I will note is I'm actually probably going to be a bit more quiet in this one because there's actually a lot of audio changes in this guy. A lot of dynamic music type stuff kind of happening. So that was changed a little bit. And you might notice that creature's a little bit different. And even right there was a really good example of the new biodome fog technology where you kind of can go into an area and radically change the colors. It actually wasn't even that radical, but you can see the skybox changes to a completely different style when you're ever around those guys, which is pretty fun. Yeah, and I think actually this level was shortened up a little bit too. Man, so where's he going? And yeah, that's another thing we kind of changed, was it's more of a... We were trying to make it clear that the guy who was originally disappearing is actually supposed to be kind of the same thing in all these different areas. It's not a random object. So that's something we're kind of messing around with, is giving it a bit more character and, I guess, consistency.
Yep.
And now I hear it coming up on the end, I think. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I'd just get the nice little thin slice. So this section definitely is going to need a bit of an adjustment. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. And this is another area where we did the biodome, and I think it looks way cooler. I like thick red fog.
Yeah.
Wait, where on earth did he go? So this is slightly different. And then, yeah, this was a fun little experiment. We'll see what you think. And there you go. My favorite thing ever is that we have it, no matter what demo you're on, it's that glitch out sequence, and there's always that moment of like, I just broke it.
Yeah.
What did I do? And you have to like reassure them for a couple seconds. No, it's all good. I get a weird satisfaction out of it. So there you go, coming to PS4 next year. That's the dream.
Yep.
And yeah, and I was 100% all running on the PS4, and we made it through the demo. Hooray!
Yay.
So apparently the Seattle servers.
Seattle servers are bringing the
That's
quality.
what we need.
Oh man, so that was good. Yeah, so I guess long story short, there's definitely like very specific exposition things that have not yet been put into this build. And we've been doing this thing where we're like, especially like that tunnel, it's like I've been building it as like a separate piece, and you finally put it into the level and you're just like, whoa, this is like really, really crazy. So getting the proper like flow and arc and all of that stuff is definitely, it's going to be a lot of work before we're done, but
Yeah.
I think we're definitely excited to continue exploring. And Eddie and Laura, I didn't show the stuff they've been working on, and I guess I just really won't say what it is exactly, except that they're working on the end of the game, and
Yeah.
dear Lord, it's looking pretty amazing. So
Yeah.
that's something we're really excited to see and finally unveil at some point. But since it's very much end of the game, it's obviously the most spoiler-tastic part of the entire campaign. So
Yep.
probably not going to show it off early. And yeah,